stuff. I like it. Instead of graham crackers.
Crappers. Hey, that was actually pretty good.
Was that? Okay.
Graham crappers, because that's pretty much what they are, right?
Yeah, they give you crap from a nutrient standpoint. That's right. Hey everyone, it's Lance McGowan here, and I have
Marianne Klingenberg.
That's right, and today we're talking about the importance of cellular health. I mean, we have cells, but like, what's the dealio with having proper health, right? Well, I met Marianne at a Meet and Eat, which is a local networking group here in Las Vegas, about a couple of years ago, and got some work done with her, and it's been great ever since. And she's very knowledgeable with regards to how cells work, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So here we go. So
yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Love working with Lance. He's a wealth of information. So yeah, definitely follow him because I do.
Awesomeness. Cool. All right, so maybe we could start a little bit about why it's so important to have proper cellular health.
Yeah. Well, to have proper cellular health, first of all, we have to understand what cellular health even means, right? Mm-hmm. So I really like to just start with the definition.
Okay.
I'm going to pull my computer over here. Maybe you guys can see. All right, this is a picture of blood. So when we think of cellular, of course,
cellular.
Cellular blinds, but really, in this case, we're talking about blood. So when you hear the word cellular in a health term or nutrition term, it's referring to the blood. This is, of course, a picture of blood, which includes our red cells, our white cells, our platelets, and our plasma. Mm-hmm. And then what about the word health? Do you ever think about what that means?
I know the first 4 words of health are heal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah. Good one. Yeah. So the actual definition from the dictionary for health is to be free from injury or illness. So cellular health, we want these cells to be free from injury or illness.
Okay.
And why is that important? Well, all those cells in our body, the red cells in particular, you see this picture here?
Mm-hmm. That looks like a dump truck, yeah.
Yeah, dump truck. That's their job. Our red cells come in and deliver what? Nutrients and
oxygen.
Yeah. Right. And then they take out toxins and
carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah. So I want you to think of those cells as your body's dump truck. Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Where are they doing this, delivery and pickup job to? Mm-hmm. All the systems in our body. Okay, so I know this is hard for you all to see, so I'll just rattle them off for you.
Yeah.
But it includes our circulatory system, our digestive system, endocrine, exocrine, immune, muscular, skeletal, nervous, renal, reproductive, respiratory.
But you can't say that 5 times fast.
Hey, you want me to try?
Right?
Circulatory, digestive, endocrine, exocrine, immune, muscular, skeletal, nervous, renal, reproductive, respiratory. Alrighty, so
that's a lot of systems.
Yeah, that's a lot of systems, right? Will you think of cellular health differently from now on when you know that all those cells have to feed all the systems in our body with nutrients and oxygen?
That's right. So it sounds like our little red blood cells, when they're healthy and operating properly, they're like little vehicles. And so the passengers that come in could be oxygen and nutrients and maybe some vitamins and maybe some glucose. They got to get fed by that too. And when the car is going through the body, it's going to give off some fumes, maybe.
Yeah.
And some of the waste byproducts are carbon dioxide and maybe toxins if there's some detox necessary or needed or happening as it should be. And then every car has a lifespan, right? And so...
Great analogy.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. And to go along with your car analogy, I also like to say, think of your blood like your car's oil. Right? And that oil is feeding all those systems in the engine.
Okay.
And our blood is feeding all the systems in our engine, called our body. So, yeah. So where does feeding the cells begin?
That's a good question.
Right?
Oh, yes. What we eat.
Yeah.
Yes. And probably some lifestyle habits as well. Maybe
Oh,
like
definitely.
if there's smoking or alcohol consumption or processed foods or high animal protein consumption as well.
Yes, absolutely. So we've all heard the saying, you are what you eat, right?
Yep.
But we are really what we can digest. And of course, our bodies are designed to absorb nutrients, not all those other things you just rattled off, right? With the toxins, chemicals, alcohol, smoking, smog,
Yeah.
you know. Some things we have control of, as you are hearing, but other things, you know, we don't, like the air we breathe, you know, necessarily. So yeah, the better you can, you know, feed those cells and the better quality foods, right, people?
Right.
Yeah. So
Not Frankenfoods.
not Frankenfoods, right?
Right.
Eat real food. Okay, so what's real food?
Yeah, what's whole food? What's because I talk to a lot of people and they say, "Oh, I eat healthy," and then in my mind I'm like, "Well, what percent of the time? What percent raw? What percent cooked? What percent plant-based? What percent processed foods? Animal
Yes,
protein?" And then people are like, "Oh, you know." And so one of the first ways to start with that is really with a food journal, so that when you document and write down what you're actually eating, not just plan to eat or thought you ate. It's when you write down, "Hey, I ate this. This is how much, like 2 cups of graham crackers," or, like, or whatever it was. Like, and that way, and you track that for about a week. The more data points you have, the better. So maybe 2 weeks would probably be really good. And then you can be like, all right, how do I swap out maybe some of the stuff I like to eat instead of graham crackers?
Crappers. Hey, that was actually pretty good.
Was that okay?
Graham crappers, because that's pretty much what they are, right?
Yeah, they give you crap from a nutrient standpoint. That's right.
Exactly.
Or they may make you crap.
Well, could be. Well, probably both, but
It's getting a potty mouth now. All right.
we digress. Okay.
Okay, so, well, we're going to talk more about how to handle graham crappers and crackers in the next video, because we're going to talk about specifically probiotics and enzymes and how those are so important for handling processed foods, but also cooked foods, and why that's so important for your digestion. And a lot of times people are like, well, I don't have any digestion issues, Lance. Well, it's like, well, just because you don't think you have any doesn't mean you don't. I mean, that can include constipation, bloating, upset stomach, indigestion. You're like, hey, I don't have any of those, Lance. It's like, well, you could have other stuff like undigested food particles floating around in your bloodstream too. Can't really see it, but there's some symptoms and signs that go along with that.
Yeah, I often have clients tell me, oh, I'm regular. No, I go every day. And then, of course, when I see what's going on in a, sample and doing their nutrition microscopy, I'll be like, yeah, you may be going every day, but Houston, we have a problem because I'm seeing backup. So, yeah, that's a problem.
That's right. Well, to learn more about that and how you don't have to fall into that, boat, so to speak, make sure to check out our next video. I'll have the link in the description below. And hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, got some value out of it. Hit the subscribe button to catch more video updates if you haven't already done so. And to learn more about what Marianne does and how she could help you, I'll have her information in the link in the description below as well. We've done a number of other videos together as well, and so you can kind of get more info on all that. And otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.